Hello and welcome to your complete 30-minute guide to 100 essential Spanish phrases for travel. I am your host, and today we are going to transform you from a nervous traveler into someone who can confidently navigate any Spanish-speaking country. Whether you are planning your first trip to Spain, Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, or any of the 21 Spanish-speaking countries around the world, this comprehensive lesson will give you the linguistic tools you need to communicate effectively with locals, handle everyday situations, and truly immerse yourself in the culture. Over the next 30 minutes, we will systematically work through 100 carefully selected phrases that cover every aspect of travel. From the moment you step off the plane to checking out of your hotel, from ordering your first meal to handling emergencies, we have got you covered. Here is how this lesson works. I will first say each phrase in English, then provide the Spanish translation with clear pronunciation guidance. After every section, we will have practice sessions where you can repeat the phrases along with me. Do not worry about achieving perfect pronunciation immediately. The goal is communication, not perfection, and locals will appreciate your effort to speak their language. Before we begin, let me share a crucial pronunciation tip that will help you throughout this lesson. Spanish vowels are remarkably consistent, unlike English. The letter A always sounds like the A in father, E sounds like the E in bed, I sounds like the EE in sea, O sounds like the O in go, and U sounds like the OO in moon. Remember these 5 sounds and you will dramatically improve your Spanish pronunciation. Additionally, Spanish is a syllable-time language, which means each syllable gets equal emphasis. This creates the rhythmic, musical quality that makes Spanish so beautiful to hear. Now let us dive into our first section and start building your Spanish vocabulary. Section 1. Basic Greetings and Politeness. Let us begin with the absolute fundamentals of Spanish communication. These basic greetings and polite expressions will be your foundation for every interaction you have during your travels. Master these phrases, and you will immediately show respect for the local culture and open doors to warmer, more authentic experiences. Our first phrase is hello, which in Spanish is hola. The pronunciation is la. Notice how the H is completely silent in Spanish, and the stress falls on the first syllable. Hola is universal across all Spanish-speaking countries and appropriate for any time of day. Good morning translates to buenos dias, pronounced buenos dias. This greeting is typically used from sunrise until around noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The word buenos means good, and dias means days. So literally you are wishing someone good days. Good afternoon is buenas tardes, pronounced buenas tardes. Use this greeting from early afternoon until the sun begins to set. Notice how buenos changes to buenas because tardes is feminine, while dias is masculine. This is an example of Spanish grammatical gender agreement. Good evening or good night is buenas noches, pronounced buenas noches. This phrase serves double duty as both an evening greeting and a way to say goodnight when parting. Noches means nights, and like tardes, it is feminine, so we use buenas rather than buenos. Now let us move to essential polite expressions. Please is por favor, pronounced por favor. The stress falls on the final syllable, vor. This phrase is absolutely crucial and will make every request more polite and respectful. Thank you is gracias, pronounced gracias. This is perhaps the most important word you can learn in any language. Saying gracias with a smile will earn you goodwill everywhere you go. You are welcome is de nada, pronounced de nada. Literally, this means of nothing, suggesting that whatever you are being thanked for was no trouble at all. It is the standard response to gracias throughout the Spanish-speaking world. Excuse me has 2 main translations depending on the context. For getting someone's attention or asking to pass by, use perdón, pronounced perdón. The stress falls on the final syllable. I am sorry is lo siento, pronounced lo siento. Use this when you have made a mistake or want to express sympathy. The phrase literally means I feel it, showing empathy for the situation. Finally, goodbye is adios, pronounced adohs. The stress falls on the final syllable. This is a formal goodbye, perfect for ending conversations with people you have just met or in professional situations. Let us practice these fundamental phrases together. Repeat after me. Hola, buenos días, por favor, gracias, de nada, perdón, lo siento, adiós. Excellent work. These 10 phrases alone will transform your travel experience and show locals that you respect their language and culture. Section 2. Essential Questions. Now we move to one of the most powerful sections of our lesson, essential question words. These interrogative phrases are the keys that will unlock conversations and help you gather the information you need throughout your travels. Master these questions, and you will never feel completely lost or helpless in a Spanish-speaking country. Let us start with the basic question words. What is que? Pronounced que. Notice the accent mark over the e, which indicates that this syllable carries the stress. In Spanish, question words always carry accent marks to distinguish them from their non-question counterparts. Where is donde? Pronounced donde. The accent mark tells us to stress the first syllable. This word will become your best friend when you need directions or are looking for specific locations. When is cuando? Pronounced cuando. Again, notice the accent mark on the first syllable. This question word is essential for asking about schedules, opening hours, and timing. How is como? Pronounced koh-mo. The accent mark indicates stress on the first syllable. This versatile question word can be used to ask about methods, conditions, or states of being. How much is cuánto? Pronounced cuánto. This is absolutely crucial for shopping, dining, and any situation involving money or quantities. The accent mark shows that stress falls on the first syllable. Why is por qué? Pronounced por queh. Notice that this is written as two separate words with the accent on que. This question will help you understand reasons and explanations. Who is quien? Pronounced quien. The accent mark indicates that stress falls on the second syllable. Use this to ask about people and identity. Now let us move to complete question phrases that you will use constantly during your travels. Do you speak English? Is habla inglés? Pronounced bla inglés. This question can be a lifesaver when you need help and your Spanish skills are not sufficient for complex communication. Can you help me? Is puede ayudarme? Pronounced puede ayudarme. This polite request will open doors and connect you with helpful locals. The word puede means can you or are you able to, and ayudarme means to help me. Where is, followed by whatever you are looking for, is donde está, pronounced donde está. This phrase structure allows you to ask for the location of anything. ¿Dónde está el hotel? ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde está la estación? Let us practice these essential questions together. Remember, asking questions shows curiosity and respect for local knowledge. Repeat after me. ¿Qué? ¿Dónde? ¿Cuándo? ¿Cómo? ¿Cuánto? ¿Por qué? ¿Quién? ¿Habla inglés? ¿Puede ayudarme? ¿Dónde está? Perfect. These question words and phrases will serve as your linguistic compass throughout your Spanish-speaking adventures. Section 3. Getting around. Transportation. Transportation is often the first challenge travelers face when arriving in a new country. Whether you are navigating airports, taking public transportation, or hiring taxis, these phrases will ensure you can move confidently from place to place. Let us explore the essential vocabulary and phrases for getting around in Spanish-speaking countries. First, let us learn the names of key transportation hubs and vehicles. Airport is aeropuerto, pronounced aeropuerto. This word combines aero, meaning air, and puerto, meaning port. Most international airports will have some English signage, but knowing this word will help you communicate with taxi drivers and locals. Train station is estación de tren, pronounced estación de tren. Estación means station, and tren means train. In many Spanish-speaking countries, trains are an efficient and scenic way to travel between cities. Bus stop is parada de autobús, pronounced parada de autobús. Parada means stop, and autobús is the formal word for bus. In some countries, you might also hear the word camión for bus, particularly in Mexico. Taxi is simply taxi, pronounced taxi. This word is nearly universal, though the pronunciation follows Spanish phonetic rules. Taxis are available in virtually every Spanish-speaking destination and are often the most convenient way to travel short distances. Now let us learn essential phrases for getting directions in transportation. How do I get to is como llego a, pronounced como llego a. This phrase allows you to ask for directions to any destination. Simply add the place you want to reach after the phrase. I need to go to is necesito ir a, pronounced necesito ir a. This is more direct than asking for directions and clearly communicates your transportation need. Follow this phrase with your destination. Stop here. Please pare aquí, por favor. Pronounced pare aquí, por favor. This phrase is essential when taking taxis or buses. Pare means stop, aquí means here, and we add por favor for politeness. How much is the fare is cuánto cuesta el pasaje, pronounced cuánto cuesta el pasaje. Always ask about the fare before starting your journey to avoid misunderstandings. Pasaje means fare or passage. Now let us learn directional words that will help you navigate. Left is izquierda, pronounced izquierda. This word can be challenging for English speakers because of the combination of sounds, so practice it several times. Right is derecha, pronounced derecha. This is easier for English speakers to pronounce and remember. Both izquierda and derecha are feminine words, which is why they end in a. Straight ahead is derecho, pronounced derecho. Notice that this is similar to derecha, but with a different ending. Derecho means straight or direct. Near is cerca, pronounced cerca. This word will help you understand whether your destination is close by. You can also use it to ask if something is cerca de aquí, meaning near here. Far is lejos, pronounced lejos. The J in Spanish makes an H sound, like the H in house. This word helps you understand distances and plan your transportation accordingly. Let us also learn some additional transportation vocabulary. Subway or metro is metro, pronounced meh-tro. Many major cities in Spanish-speaking countries have efficient metro systems that are both economical and fast. Bicycle is bicicleta, pronounced bicicleta. Many cities offer bike rental services, and cycling can be a wonderful way to explore urban areas. Car is coche or auto, pronounced koh-che or ow-to. The word used varies by country, with coche more common in Spain and auto more common in Latin America. Let us practice these transportation phrases together. Remember, getting around confidently is key to enjoying your travels. Repeat after me. Aeropuerto, estación de tren, parada de autobús, ¿cómo llego a? Necesito ir a, pare aquí por favor, ¿cuánto cuesta el pasaje? Izquierda, derecha, derecho, cerca, lejos. Excellent work. With these phrases, you will navigate any Spanish-speaking destination with confidence and ease. Section 4. Accommodation. Your accommodation is your home base during travel, and being able to communicate effectively with hotel staff will ensure a comfortable and pleasant stay. Whether you are staying in a luxury hotel, a budget hostel, or a charming bed and breakfast, these phrases will help you handle check-in, resolve issues, and make requests with confidence. Let us start with basic accommodation vocabulary. Hotel is hotel, pronounced hotel. While the spelling is identical to English, notice that the H is silent and the stress falls on the final syllable. This pronunciation pattern is consistent across all Spanish-speaking countries. Room is habitación, pronounced habitación. This is a longer word that requires practice. Break it down into syllables. Habitación. The stress falls on the final syllable, indicated by the accent mark. I have a reservation is tengo una reserva, pronounced tengo una reserva. This phrase is essential for check-in. Tengo means I have, una means a or one, and reserva means reservation. Practice this phrase until it flows naturally. Check-in is registro, pronounced registro. In some countries, you might also hear the English term check-in used, but registro is the proper Spanish term. The G in Spanish makes a hard H sound when followed by I or E. Checkout is salida, pronounced salida. Literally, this means exit or departure. You can also use the phrase hora de salida to ask about checkout time, which means departure time. Key is llave, pronounced llave. The double L in Spanish makes a Y sound in most countries, though in some regions it sounds more like the J in judge. This is one of the most important words to know, as you will need to ask for your key frequently. Bathroom is baño, pronounced baño. The yin makes a NY sound, like the NY in canyon. This word is essential for any accommodation, and you might also hear the word servicio used in some countries. Towel is toalla, pronounced toachya. The double L again makes the Y sound. If you need extra towels, you can say necesito más toallas, meaning I need more towels. Hot water is agua caliente, pronounced agua caliente. Agua means water, and caliente means hot. If you are having issues with hot water, this phrase will help you communicate the problem to hotel staff. Air conditioning is aire acondicionado, pronounced aire acondicionado. This is a long phrase, but it is essential in warm climates. You can break it down. Aire means air, and acondicionado means conditioned. Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi, pronounced Wi-Fi. While this is an English acronym, it is universally understood. You might also hear internet, pronounced e-internet. Let us learn some useful phrases for hotel interactions. My room number is mi número de habitación es, pronounced mi no me ro de habitación es. Follow this with your room number. The room is not clean is la habitación no está limpia. Pronounced la habitación no está limpia. This phrase will help you address housekeeping issues. I need more blankets is necesito más mantas, pronounced necesito más mantas. Mantas means blankets, and this request is common in cooler climates or air-conditioned rooms. What time is breakfast is a qué hora es el desayuno, pronounced a qué hora es el desayuno. Many hotels include breakfast, and knowing the serving times will help you plan your day. Let us practice these accommodation phrases together. Clear communication with hotel staff will enhance your comfort and resolve any issues quickly. Repeat after me. Hotel, habitación, tengo una reserva, registro, salida, llave, baño, toalla, agua caliente, aire acondicionado, Wi-Fi. Perfect. These phrases will ensure your accommodation experience is smooth and comfortable throughout your travels. Section 5. Dining out. Food is one of the greatest pleasures of travel, and dining out offers incredible opportunities to experience local culture, meet people, and create lasting memories. Spanish-speaking countries boast some of the world's most diverse and delicious cuisines, from Spanish tapas to Mexican street food, from Argentine steaks to Peruvian ceviche. These dining phrases will help you navigate restaurants, order confidently, and fully enjoy the culinary adventures that await you. Let us begin with essential dining vocabulary. Restaurant is restaurante, pronounced restaurante. The pronunciation follows Spanish phonetic rules, with each syllable clearly articulated. Most restaurants in tourist areas will have some English-speaking staff, but using Spanish shows respect and often leads to better service. Menu is menu, pronounced menu. The accent mark indicates that stress falls on the final syllable. In some countries, you might also hear the word carta, pronounced carta, which also means menu. I would like is me gustaría, pronounced me gustaría. This is an extremely polite way to make requests and order food. It is more formal than simply saying I want, and it will be appreciated by restaurant staff. The phrase literally means it would please me. Table for two is mesa para dos, pronounced mesa para dos. Mesa means table, para means four, and dos means two. Adjust the number based on your party size. Mesa para uno for one person, mesa para tres for three people, and so on. Water is agua, pronounced agua. This is one of the most essential words you will use. In most Spanish-speaking countries, you should specify whether you want still water, agua sin gas, or sparkling water, agua con gas. Beer is cerveza, pronounced cerveza. Beer culture varies significantly across Spanish-speaking countries, from light Mexican lagers to rich Spanish ales. Asking for una cerveza fría, meaning a cold beer, is always a good choice. Wine is vino, pronounced vino. Spanish-speaking countries produce some of the world's finest wines. You can specify vino tinto for red wine, vino blanco for white wine, or vino rosado for rosé wine. Coffee is café, pronounced café. Coffee culture is incredibly important throughout the Spanish-speaking world. In Spain, you might order café con leche, coffee with milk. In Latin America, café americano is popular, or you might try café de olla, a traditional spiced coffee. The check, please, is la cuenta, por favor, pronounced la cuenta, por favor. This phrase will conclude your dining experience. In many Spanish-speaking countries, the server will not bring the check until you ask for it, as lingering over meals is culturally encouraged. Now let us learn the names of the main meals. Breakfast is desayuno, pronounced desayuno. Breakfast varies dramatically across Spanish-speaking countries, from simple bread and coffee in Spain to elaborate egg dishes in Mexico. Lunch is almuerzo, pronounced almuerzo. In many Spanish-speaking countries, lunch is the main meal of the day and is typically served between 1 and 4 in the afternoon. Restaurants may close between lunch and dinner. Dinner is cena, pronounced seh-na. Dinner is often served much later than in English-speaking countries, sometimes not until 9 or 10 in the evening. This later schedule allows for the traditional siesta in the afternoon. Let us learn some essential adjectives for describing food. Delicious is delicioso, pronounced delicioso. This word will help you compliment the chef and show appreciation for good food. The feminine form is deliciosa, used when describing feminine nouns. Spicy is picante, pronounced picante. This is crucial information if you are sensitive to spicy food. You can ask es picante to find out if a dish is spicy before ordering. Not spicy is no picante, pronounced no picante. Simply adding no before picante indicates that you want food that is not spicy. This is particularly important in countries known for spicy cuisine like Mexico. Hot referring to temperature is caliente, pronounced caliente. This distinguishes temperature hot from spicy hot. You can ask for your food to be served caliente if you want it hot. Cold is frio, pronounced frio. This is useful for ordering cold dishes, drinks, or specifying temperature preferences. Now let us learn some dietary restriction phrases. I am vegetarian is soy vegetariano, pronounced soy vegetariano. If you are female, say soy vegetariana, pronounced soy vegetariana. This dietary preference is becoming more common and accepted throughout Spanish-speaking countries. No meat is sin carne, pronounced sin carne. Sin means without, and carne means meat. This phrase helps clarify your dietary needs when vegetariano might not be understood. I am allergic to is soy alérgico a, pronounced soy alérgico a. If you are female, say soy alérgica a, pronounced soy alérgica a. Follow this with the food you are allergic to. This is crucial information for your safety. No dairy is sin lactose, pronounced sin lacteose. Lactose refers to dairy products. This is important for those with lactose intolerance or vegan diets. Let us learn some useful restaurant phrases. Is this dish spicy? Is este plato es picante? Pronounced este plato es picante. This question helps you avoid unpleasant surprises when ordering unfamiliar dishes. What do you recommend is que recomienda, pronounced que recomienda. This phrase invites the server to suggest popular or specialty dishes, often leading to discovering amazing local cuisine. Can I have the recipe? Is puedo tener la receta, pronounced pws tener la receta. If you taste something incredible, this phrase might help you recreate the dish at home. The food is excellent is la comida está excelente, pronounced la comida está excelente. Complimenting the food shows appreciation and often leads to better service and recommendations. Let us practice these essential dining phrases together. Remember, dining is a social experience in Spanish-speaking cultures, so take your time and enjoy the process. Repeat after me: restaurant, menú, me gustaría, mesa para dos, agua, cerveza, vino, café, la cuenta por favor, desayuno, almuerzo, cena, delicioso, picante, no picante, soy vegetariano, sin carne, ¿qué recomienda? Excellent work. These phrases will transform your dining experiences and help you discover the incredible flavors of Spanish-speaking countries.